First call for graduation ceremony. Second call for graduation ceremony.
Third call, we're going to start. May I please have everyone's attention, please? We will now begin the ceremony. I would like to welcome and thank everyone for coming to the Emerging Leaders of Santa Cruz second graduation. To start, I would want your help to help me welcome Representative Consuelo Hernandez.
Buenas tardes, good evening. My name is Consuelo Hernandez. I'm one of your state representatives. Really honored to have been invited by Dr. Martinez. Congratulations to everyone who took part in the program and to all the families who have been involved. I think that's the piece, whether we don't grow up with all the resources. I grew up on the south part of Tucson, not in a rural part of Arizona, but I too can understand where you might feel like you're not starting at the same place that others are, but you can still get to wherever you want to as long as you work hard and you keep trying, you don't give up. I see some familiar faces from students who have lobbied me at the Capitol, and I'm just so proud of all of you. I honestly wish I'm an introvert. It takes me a lot of effort to be here. So for those of you who feel like when you're gonna come up here and give your speech that some of the adults in this room are used to this, I'm not, I don't like it, but it's part of my job. But I'm so happy to be here. But I just need you to know that you don't have to be the loudest person in the room. Everyone has their own style of leadership. You just have to figure out what you're passionate about and then just run with it. I'm passionate about education, uplifting my community, so I ran for office to try to make a difference. But once again, just want to congratulate all of you. If I could ever be of any assistance, please reach out. And you have a way of getting a hold of me, but just want to also thank the partners who made this day possible and this program possible. I know Dr. Martinez and everyone who took part in it have made it a really big effort to grow the program, And you all might not see that, but it takes a lot of money and resources and people to come together to bring the speakers. So just a big congrats to Dr. Martinez and to all the families, and for the students, I'm looking forward to listening to your speech. Good job.
Now, I would like to welcome and introduce my fellow emerging leader, past graduate and program coordinator, Alexis Simon.
Good evening, everyone. It's such an amazing opportunity to be here today and speak to all of you for this year's cohort of the Emerging Leaders program. My name is Alexis Simon, and I'm a sophomore who attends Nogales High School. I was part of this program last year, and it was a wonderful opportunity and experience for me to be able to do so many things with all of the fellow emerging leaders, travel to so many different places, and be able to push ourselves out of our comfort zones. And this year it was also another amazing opportunity to be able to mentor the students of this year's cohort and teach them how to do things like presentations, community outreach projects, and most importantly to help them with effective communication. And I really want to say thank you to Dr. Rodolfo Martinez for putting this program together, because it really wouldn't be possible without him. And also everyone else who came and did a presentation, and because everyone as a collective really makes this program possible, and it's such an amazing thing to be able to have in our community. And to the graduates of this year, I really want to say that I encourage you to take that first step in leadership, because as a leader, you're going to take that first step no matter what. And you are not only the future, but you're also the present. So thank you, and with that, congratulations.
Now, we will finally start with the speeches of our graduates, the time everyone has been waiting for. It's my pleasure to introduce Nogales Patterson.
Hello, good evening, everybody. My name is Nogales Patterson. I'm an 8th grader at Guatemala Middle School, and I'm here today because of all of you. All the parents, all our elected officials, all the county officials, and my fellow peers. I'm here today because I've accomplished something much greater than just becoming a leader, per se, but finishing a program that's given me a foundation for something new, for new beginnings. And I would just like to thank everybody in attendance, my parents, Dr. Martinez, and it's wonderful to be here. And with that, just thank you.
It is my pleasure to introduce Anshu Mikala and Rebecca Thadgiri.
Good evening, friends and family. We thank you for being here. First of all, I wanted to say that I'm really grateful for this opportunity that I got to have. Thanks, Mr. Martinez. And when getting into this program, I didn't know what to expect, but only then, later on into the program, that I realized that I would be gaining some of the most important, valuable skills which I wouldn't get in a regular classroom. Learning public speaking is one of the most important things I've struggled with, and without this program, I wouldn't be able to be here speaking in front of all you guys. And this program really pushed me out of my comfort zone in ways that I wouldn't expect by pushing me to talk to other peers in this program and by doing the various presentations that we've done throughout this program.
Good evening, friends and family. I would like to say I'm really grateful for Mr. Martinez as well as Sophia for introducing me to this program so I can become an emerging leader. I would like to start off by saying that I'm really appreciative for being able to stay in this program because I was able to learn new topics alongside my peers, in which we went to multiple different field trips, learning about our community and how to improve it and how we can improve ourselves and solve issues if there's any.
One of the really important things that I thought we established in this program was the positive and respectful environment of our peers. We all work together in doing the many projects and stuff that we've done throughout the year. For example, our community project, we all had to work together even though we were from different schools and had no way of communicating with each other. We had to take that step of leadership and get everybody else to come into one spot and work together and be a team. I like that we were able to be open to criticism. We were able to take suggestions from other people in our groups on things, what we should keep, what we should not keep, what we should add, what we should take, what we should not add, and all that. And I'm really thankful that we were able to get that understanding and work as a team to finish our community project.
I would also like to add that I learned from this program that leadership is different for everyone. Some are leaders by leading others, supporting, motivating others, by giving out a hand, and by receiving a hand. And we were able to become such amazing leaders because of successful leaders that are here with us today. And I'd really like to thank them for supporting us and motivating us to become leaders just like them.
Another thing that I learned is that growth takes time, effort, and consistency, and you can't grow skills that you want to achieve overnight. You have to put in the effort, you have to put in the time, and most importantly, you have to put in consistency. You have to be consistent with what you want to achieve, and you can't expect to achieve something overnight. And it's something that everybody should know, that you don't get things overnight, and you have to put in the hard work if you want to achieve something.
Lastly, I would like to say that this program has helped us set multiple new goals, some long, some short, some that we have achieved, some we haven't, but I'm still grateful that we're continuing to achieve such successful goals. Overall, we've all grew together, as well as understanding our strengths and focusing on our future. We're both really grateful for Mr. Martinez for giving us this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you all.
It is my pleasure to introduce Annette Carolina Parra Chavez.
Hello everyone, my name is Annette Carolina Parra Chavez. I'm a 10th grade student from Pearson High School. And I'm interested in studying political science because I have a passion for defending other people's rights and standing for just causes. By combining all the components of my education, strengths, and passion, I would like to be someone, my dream is to be someone who helps others with their emotions and make a new opportunity for them in life, to inspire them to think, to make the thinking in their souls that they can be more than just a title or more than just any normal person. And I want to say thank you to my principal and to Mr. Campos because they have helped me a lot, and mostly Mr. Campos because he's the one that helped me to attend to every session from the leadership program. And I would like to thank Mr. Rodolfo because this program actually helped me a lot to have a better relationship with other people and also to develop my skills while talking in front of people. Thank you so much.
And now it is my pleasure to introduce Kia Isabella Felix.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kia Isabela Felix. I'm a freshman from Lourdes Catholic School. First of all, I want to express my gratitude to Mr. Rodolfo Martinez for helping me grow emotionally and personally, especially with the help of this program. And also, I want to thank my parents for being here, for giving me companion. Also to my principal, Ms. Contreras. And that's all. Thank you for your support.
It is my pleasure to introduce Jesus Daniel Villarino.
I want to start my speech by thanking Mr. Rodolfo for all the help and all the tools he supported me. Once I started this club, I didn't really have too much support in communications. I used to struggle with talking to people, and I was kind of shy as a person. I was pretty dry with the people around me. But after this whole year, I've developed the ability to present and communicate with the people around me. And I have nothing for gratitude for this club. Thank you, Mr. Rodolfo.
It is my pleasure to introduce Alexa Fernanda Cantor.
Hello everyone, good evening. Thank you all for being here and accompanying us on this amazing achievement today. I want to thank Mr. Rodolfo and everyone here that has pushed me, especially my mom and dad, and of course my little brother, for being here today and knowing that I am who I am and I can do anything in this world. A big part of who I am comes from the sport I play, which is soccer, but the sport also teaches me something, which those same lessons that I learned from the program are the same ones I learned from this program, and which are being a teammate, being confident, and also being a good person. I am really grateful that I learned all these lessons in this program, but that I also can contribute them on the field. Throughout the next few courses of my life, I want to continue my academics, being in the highest levels in sports, especially I want to play at the University of Los Angeles, California, which is UCLA, and I want to play Division I soccer, which has always been my dream, and hopefully play for the U.S. Women's National Team. But the message I want to share is that everyone has their own unique ways, and everyone's different in their own ways. But at the end of the day, just be yourself, and you'll always be the best in life. But I want to thank everyone again for being here, and God bless you all. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to introduce Elia Cortez.
Well, hi everybody, my name is Leah Cortez and I'm an 8th grader at Lourdes Catholic School. In the future, I am probably going to study either law or business because I have a passion for helping others in every way and making a positive difference in our world. Through the Emerging Leaders program, I learned so many things about many important things that will help me in the future with my career and stuff like that, such as public speaking, communication, and also emotional intelligence and leadership. And it helped me a lot to be able to speak with other people, such as everyone here today, and I think it's a very important lesson. So I would like to thank absolutely all of you for everything, especially Mr. Rodolfo for the opportunity, Ms. Contreras, my principal, who chose me to be here, and I also want to congratulate all of the graduates here for all of their hard work and determination, since it took a lot of work to be standing here today. Thank you.
It is an honor to introduce Alexa Pimienta Navarro.
Good evening, everyone. So, my name is Alexa Pimienta Navarro. I come from Instituto INAT in Nogales, Sonora. First of all, before I start, I want to thank all the people that helped me get here. My family, my friends, my mentors, my teachers, and especially the people here. Because just seeing you guys here, I can see that, yes, probably I'm a parent, I'm here for my son. I may be here for my daughter, maybe I'm here to support and help someone grow. So I see a lot of potential here, not just on my peers, but on you guys, the adults, the fathers, because we wouldn't be present here without you all. I know that, of course, we are the future, but we wouldn't be here without all of you. So first of all, thank you for everything, for your companion, for your friendship, and your guidance. So something I would like to share with all of you is that, well, I'm a normal kid, I had a normal childhood, but I didn't care much about life, I can say that. But I learned to endure and, well, grow through surgery. I had a surgery that changed my life forever. I learned the purpose of life. I learned that life can be small, can be big. It all depends on how big you want it, how small you want it. Let me give you an example. You guys know a seed, right? A seed can turn into a plant, into a beautiful flower or rose. We all became a seed when we were a newborn. Right now, we're probably a big tree, a flower, a daisy. We can be anything we want to be, but what is the key to have a beautiful and healthy plant? It must have nutrients, soil, sun, water. Let's call those things the good resources, right? And what are things that can contaminate us? Poison, maybe too much sunlight. There are many, things, many variables to consider. So what am I trying to share? What am I trying to say? We are a plant, right? In life, we will grow if we have the right resources, if we have the right friends, the right connections, relationships, if we have enough sunlight, maybe too much partying, that could be too much sunshine, maybe, having good friends, having good mentors, having good guidance, that could be something good. It helps us grow, right? So what am I trying to get to? Can a flower, can a plant grow by themselves? No, we all need help. Since we were babies, we were dependent on our parents and our uncles so that we wouldn't probably set fire to something. I mean, that's certain. We all did something bad growing up. So in this program, I learned the value of connections, of relationships, of friendships. Because in life, there will be people who will try to bring you down. Maybe you don't see them now. Maybe they're just hiding, they're in a mask or something. We don't know, right? But we will always have at least one friend who will guide us, who will say, oh, I'm here, I'm gonna help you out. You can trust me, I can be your sister, I can be your brother. We're all gonna have those type of friends. So, right now, I'm a really passionate person. I love to defend kids, adults, anyone who needs my help. In my surgery, I met a friend, her name is Nima. She's actually from Africa. She is 21 years old, and we can say that, let's say you go far away for surgery, right? Oh, I'm gonna have my mother with me. Guess what? She didn't have anyone with her. She was all alone with a caretaker. And that caretaker, let's say, she treated her badly, and let's say that she did some illegal things. That's how she gets it. And I met her, and I took her out to see the fireworks on 4th of July, right there in Hawaii. We were there together. I couldn't do much back then. And we were together, and then she told me, I don't want to scare you, so don't say anything. Like, okay, tell me. She told me that her caretaker didn't like her. And an example she gave me, let's say, would you give your kid a bread and a raw, how do you say it, wiener? Is that food? Is that good for a child who's basically recovering from a surgery? Is that good? A raw wiener with a bread. That was her dinner. Imagine whatever she ate. So a lot of mothers, including my mom, gave her something to eat. We all shared with her. And then I told her, why haven't you told anyone? And she told me, because it's my fault that she is like this to me. I'm like, what? Did you do something? No. And I'm like, then what's the problem? And she's like, and she stayed like that. So I was like, okay, Nima, first place. Did she sign a contract to come here to take care of you? Yes. I asked her, did you know that in the contract it says what can happen, right? Oh, this can happen, you're gonna be far away from home. The caretaker is an adult. They know exactly what's going on. I mean, all moms and fathers know who their child is and what they're capable of. We all know that. So I encouraged Nima, and I talked with some people in the foundation. And let's say, quietly, they talked to the babysitter and they got her away. Sadly, I couldn't be there with her in the last moment because I had to leave. They told me I could go back home. I was happy, but I was worried for my friend. But what kept me going? She told me that she trusted me, and she said, you already did your part. You convinced me to get help, and you helped me grow. And in that moment, I felt a spark. And there, I found my passion. Service. What kind of service? Well, I love to serve. Basically, I love to help people. So, in the future, I would love to become an attorney, especially in the area of children. Right now, I'm an ambassador in China Children. I represent here in Nogales, Sonora, and some part of Nogales, Arizona. I'm starting now, basically, and my job is to go give speeches and basically convince people to give money so that other kids can get the chance I had. I had a surgery. Basically, half of my spine right now is full of titanium. And guess what? A surgery like that can have you in a hospital without water being stuck in a hospital, that's 6 months. I was stuck in the hospital for 4 days. That's amazing technology there, I mean, I gotta admit. I gotta say, it wasn't easy, but what kept me going? The friends I made there, the family I made there. So right now, I found what gave me hope. I found the family, and thanks to Mr. Rodolfo here, I got my soil, I got my water, I got my sunshine to keep growing. And I know everyone here has that same potential. I have a lot of friends here, and well, we are the future, guys, so, I mean, you could worry about us, or, well, you could be like, oh, we're safe. Who knows? But don't worry, we're gonna be fine. And how are we gonna be fine? Because we have each other. We have our parents, families, and they have the friends we met today. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to introduce Gustavo Camacho.
Hi everyone, thank you for being here today. My name is Gustavo Camacho Galvan, and I'm currently a junior at Lourdes Catholic High School. My plans for the future are probably either studying computer science or sports nutrition, because I'm interested in both nutrition and technology. I grew up in a city called Celaya in Mexico, in a family that values hardworking and humility, and I think that really shaped the person that I am today. Throughout this program, I learned various skills like communication, public speaking, and most importantly, emotional intelligence, to understand more about myself and other people's emotions. I hope to combine both technology and nutrition, maybe to help people build better habits and become the best version of themselves. Thank you, Mr. Martinez, my family, Mr. Contreras, and everyone here. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to introduce Roxana Quintero.
Hello everyone, my name is Roxana Quintero and I am 11th grade student at Pearson High School. I want to study psychology because I care about understanding people and how they think. I believe my leadership and communication skills will help me reach my goals and help others. Leadership in emerging leader program is helping me grow, is improving my confidence, my voice, and how I work with others. My dream is simple: make a difference and make my family proud. Thank you, Mr. Adolfo. Thank you, Mr. Meta and Mr. Campos for come here, and thank you, my parents, for come here. Thank you.
is my pleasure to introduce Arlene Plaza.
Good evening. Too often, the people who need the most help are the ones that no one sees. And that is what has shaped me to be who I am. My name is Arlene Plaza. I am a senior at Lourdes Catholic School in Nogales, Arizona, and my plan for my future is to pursue a career in law. Growing up in a border town, I've seen how easy it is for people to be overlooked. And through leadership and service, I have tried to change that by participating in Kino Teams, National Honor Society, Student Council, and of course the Emerging Leaders Program. I have learned how to communicate and work with others. Because of these experiences, I want to become a lawyer who helps underserved communities and give them back their voice. One thing I also learned is that change doesn't have to start with a big action. It simply could almost also start with simply just hearing someone and treating them with dignity. Thank you. It is an honor to introduce Perla Ruby Siqueiros Ortiz.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Perla Siqueiros and I am a student at Nogales High School. I'd like to start off by saying how truly grateful and honored I am to be part of this experience. And I'd like to give a big thanks to Dr. Rodolfo, the collaborators and my mentors and my peers who have guided me throughout this experience. I also like to give big thanks to my family who's here, my ninas, my tatas, and especially my mom. I also want to give thanks to everyone who's here who made it here. And I'd like to start off by saying everything that I learned here I will use in the future in my career in law. I've also learned that being the loudest person in the room isn't being a leader. It's about supporting, listening, and leading others by example. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to introduce London Mendivi.
Good evening, my name is London Mendivi. I am a sophomore at Nogales High School and I am so grateful to be in this program. I'm grateful for Mr. Martinez for making this all possible and for my parents who have supported me the whole way here and to all my peers who have helped me throughout all the difficulties I've had. I wanted to tell you that I learned a lot about this program, how to express my voice, how to seek support, and how to give support to other people. I have learned that it's okay to express yourself in many ways, and I am truly grateful for everybody here. Thank you.
is my pleasure to introduce Sofia Buruel.
Hello, my name is Sofia Buruel and I'm a sophomore at Nogales High School. When I first entered this program, I wasn't aware of the big impact it would make on myself as a person and how to better myself. Throughout this program, Mr. Martinez Morales has helped me a lot better my teamwork skills, my communication skills, and anything that helps me become a better leader. In the future, I want to become a psychiatrist, which is going to help me a lot dealing with my patients, with their feelings and everything like that. So being a leader and having these skills are going to help a lot in the future. And I also want to thank all the collaborators that were with us throughout the whole sessions. They really made an impact on my experience in this program. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to introduce Samya Ganesh Tiwari and Nitya Mekala.
Good evening, friends, family, and peers.
We are
Samya Tiwari.
and Nitya Mekala,
I am currently a sophomore at Nogales High School.
and I'm currently a senior at Nogales High School.
At the start of this program, we weren't sure what we should be expecting or where our eventual journey would lead to.
However, we met so many talented people as well as went on so many educational field trips.
We would especially like to thank Mr. Martinez for this wonderful opportunity, and I would like to further say that it is very inspiring to see so many young teens our age go through this program through so much determination and skill. They have really given us a really deep insight and provided so much perspective, and truly we are really grateful to have met new friends and made new friendships.
Along the way, my family had played a huge role in supporting who I am, as well as the encouragement support has helped me stay motivated and stay focused on my future goals and careers.
Similarly, I am really proud to say that I have grown up in a family with parents who don't believe in giving up and they work so hard. Every single day they work so hard and have gone through so many sacrifices to make sure that my brother and I know the importance of hard work and education. Their sacrifices go a long way. They have given me so much happiness and success. When it comes to leadership, they are my biggest inspiration as they are always teaching me about kindness, respect, and most importantly, staying rooted to our principles. Without them, my growth and success would not have been possible.
Furthermore, this program has gave us a clear vision on our future goals.
In the near future, both Nitya and I are planning on going into the field of medicine.
We chose this career because we are both strong. We have a strong passion in helping others as well as making a difference in other people's lives.
And not only, but this program has helped us not only grow as leaders, but also as individuals. We have learned a lot of skills such as teamwork, emotional intelligence, as well as time management.
This is a conclusion to our speech, but it's an opening to our leadership journey.
Definitely, no one should be limited to reaching their potential. Everybody should be encouraged to try new things. And that's what we want to inspire as we grow up. We want to make sure that people know that they can do whatever they want to, no matter who they are or where they are from. Thank you for everybody present tonight.
It is my pleasure to introduce Luisiana Morales Prado. Luisiana Morales Prado. Good evening, everyone. My name is Luisiana Morales Prado, and I would like to thank you all for being here today. I would like to thank Dr. Martinez too for giving everybody here the opportunity to learn and to become better people in society. In the future, I would like to become an early childhood teacher, and this is all thanks to my mom and thanks to my dad, because if it weren't for them, I wouldn't have continued to keep working towards what I like and kept trying to make myself better. Thank you for being here, and thank you so much for listening.
It is my pleasure to introduce Angela Castro Valles.
Hello, good evening, everyone. My name is Angela Castro. I'm a sophomore, and I just wanted to thank all of you for having the time to come over tonight and even to get all dressed up. Like, all of the girl emerging leaders, I've seen them with their very pretty dresses, very long. And if you notice, I actually don't have that long dress. I've noticed that a few of them actually don't either. And that's because when Mr. Martinez sent us an email about the dress code, he suggested using long dresses. And I took it into consideration and thought that using this one was better. And that's one of the things that the program taught me. Not choosing dresses, it's not a fashion program, but being confident in my decisions. I took the offer into consideration, and then I thought that this would be more comfortable, this would make me appear better, this would make me feel better. So that's one of the very small things that the program has taught us, including being better at communicating, emotional intelligence, and especially confidence. That's why we all had the confidence to continue doing this and to even just talk to everyone, to talk to the people in our groups, even though they were different. And actually, I wanted to thank Sophia in the pink dress. I know there are a lot of Sophias in the group, actually. So I wanted to thank her, because without her, I wouldn't have heard of the program or anything. I wouldn't have felt welcome. So I wanted to thank her and thank all of you for working so hard and going through this journey together. Thank you so much.
It is my pleasure to introduce Silvana Romero.
Good evening, everyone. Once again, my name is Silvana Romero, and I am an 8th grade student at Mexico Academy. At first, I was very reluctant to take this program, as I know happened with many of my fellow immersion leaders present here tonight, because I wasn't sure I had the skills necessary for it. I actually mentioned this in the first session, the opening ceremony, when I first talked, and it was just that I genuinely had doubts. Like, I just thought about this as more work or something really academical. So I thought, I don't think I'm gonna have enough time for that. But with time, I realized it is much more than that. The Immersion Leaders program taught me teamwork skills, since we worked on various group presentations in the community project. So you have to really think of creative ways to getting everyone to collaborate, which can be quite difficult. It also helped me get out of my comfort zone because I was able to meet and talk to new people, which is also complicated for me because I am a very shy person. It was challenging in many aspects, especially since the sessions are so long and packed with content. It can be very tempting to go on your phone or do something else, space out, but the knowledge we were presented with is truly so meaningful for our lives. I learned that being a leader isn't about controlling what others do or doing the work for them, but it is about guiding them to become better by setting the example. It isn't about being the smartest person in the room or being in a certain position. It is about being the one that is willing to go that extra mile to make a change. I would like to help the youth in our community be more caring of those around them and take better decisions because I think that would contribute to a more positive environment in our community both in the present and in the future. Essentially, I want to help others discover their potential as well and become leaders because that is what being a leader is about. Not creating followers, but creating more leaders. Even sharing this with a small group of people, if they actually understand what it means, they can share it with others, and that helps it have a bigger impact because more people know about it. Then, having these kinds of leadership skills is very important for the career I'm interested in pursuing in the psychology field once I grow up. I want to help people prioritize their mental well-being and overall feel happier with themselves because it is so important to feel good about yourself. You want to have that confidence, as many of my fellow Virginians have mentioned. It is so important in everything that you do. So finally, I just want to thank my parents here tonight because they have support. They have given me their support in everything.
It is my pleasure to introduce Inés Burwell.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to thank everyone for being here and supporting all of us emerging leaders. So I would first like to thank Mr. Rodolfo for giving me this amazing opportunity to learn so many good opportunities for my future life that I will truly cherish forever for teaching me these skills. And I would also like to congratulate all of my peers, my emerging leaders, that went through this journey with me. And while it might not always be easy, but we will always cherish that hard work that we put in. And I would also like to thank my parents for always supporting me and pushing me and really congratulating me for this opportunity and doing so good at me. Good night. Thank you, everyone. It is my pleasure to introduce Sofia Casares.
I'm going to keep this nice and short because I know everybody's tired. First of all, I'd like to thank my mom. I am so grateful for my mom. She is seriously such an inspiration to me. Hi, Mom. Right there. You make me so happy, and seriously, you inspire me so much. I also like to thank my aunt, Elaine. I am so proud of you. All the stuff that you do in the office, oh my gosh, it impresses me so much. When I'm older, I really do want to be a radiologist. I want to help people, and thanks to my mom for introducing me to the idea. I'm extremely excited to do that, and honestly, just my family in general, they are such a great inspiration to me through all the hardships that they've gone through this month, and they're still so strong. I'm so incredibly proud of all of you and myself. But yeah, thank you, have a good night, thank you.
It is my pleasure to introduce David Alejandro Cepeda Murieta.
Hi everyone. First of all, thank you all for being here today. My name is David Alejandro Cepeda Murieta, and I'm a 9th grade student at Instituto INAN in Nogales, Sonora. I am very grateful for the opportunity I was given to be part of this program. But I have to admit that at the beginning, I wasn't convinced and I didn't want to accept it because I had no idea what was it about, and I knew I was going to be with people I didn't know. But honestly, I can tell that it has helped all of us in one way or another to achieve our goals and objectives. Since I was young, I have always been interested in business. I am passionate about sales and making money. I enjoy the idea of creating something of my own and watching it grow through effort and discipline. In the future, I would like to start a business because I would like to own my own companies. And I also would like to start at a young age because I like the idea of being independent and earning my own money. For me, success is not just about making money, but also about building something meaningful and proving to myself that I can achieve my goals. One of my best qualities is discipline. I never settle, I always want more, and I don't give up easily. And when I set a goal, I stay focused and keep working until I achieve it. And I think this is going to help me a lot in my future, where I want to use my leadership and discipline to help my community and inspire others to do the same. My mentality is also one of my greatest strengths because I'm always thinking how to improve, how to be better, and how to grow. And even if I don't have experience yet, and I know that the path to success is not easy, I'm ready to face challenges and learn from them. I would like to build a future where I can feel proud of what I have accomplished. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to introduce Sofia Rivera.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Sofia Rivera. I'm a freshman at Lourdes Catholic School. When I first started this program, I felt really grateful for the opportunity. But like many, I also felt really nervous. But my family encouraged me to start it and more importantly, to finish it. My parents have always influenced on me that if you're gonna do something, you need to give your best. And if you're not gonna give your best, it's not worth it doing it at all. That has stayed with me throughout this journey, and I hope for more. Right now, I don't know what I want to become in the future, but I'm excited to see what I will become. With this program, I have acknowledged more skills that will prepare me for the future. I want to thank especially Mr. Rodolfo and Mrs. Contreras, my principal, and especially my parents, because they have always encouraged me to do anything, and when I didn't believe in myself, they have always believed in myself. And I want to thank them for all of my things they gave me. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to introduce Diego Morales Prado.
Good evening, my name is Diego Morales Prado. I'm an 8th grader at Mexica Academy, and my dream is to be a liar. I want to help those who believe that they don't have a voice, because I believe that everyone has a voice, regardless of who they are or where they come from. This program has taught me and has helped me develop leadership skills, emotional intelligence skills, and my leadership skills, which are going to help me in the future. I want to thank my school, Mrs. Murrieta, for choosing me, and the U of A for giving me this opportunity, especially more of my family, Luisana, who's also a graduate, for helping me a lot in this program, for helping me not to give up, and thank you everyone for being here. Have a good night. God bless you.
It is my pleasure to introduce Abril Quintero.
Good afternoon. My name is Abril Quintero. I am a freshman at Lourdes Catholic School. After graduating high school, my plan is to become an interior designer because I want to help people be happy and comfortable in their own space. I feel that that's very important. This program has helped me not just grow as a student, but to grow as a person in general. So I want to thank Mr. Martinez for that. Also, we learned a lot of key things over this past year, but one thing that really stuck with me was learning about my community and how I can make an impact on my community even at my age. So I want to thank my principal and everyone who was involved in this program, and I hope that this program continues to grow so more students get the chance to experience this. Thank you.
Pleasure to introduce Silvia Fernanda Aguilar Arellano, Jesus Antonio Aguilar Arellano, and Ian Gomez Lopez.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Ian Gomez. I'm from Sonora, Sonora. My life aspirations are to be successful in life and have freedom in life decisions. My dream job is to be a business owner. Thank you so much, Mr. Rodolfo.
Good evening, my name is Jesus Antonio Aguilar Arellano. I am a 9th grade student at Instituto INAN in Nogales, Sonora. I am interested in study artificial intelligence because my passion is creating things with AI and learning how technology can help people. And my goal is to, in the future, be a professional in artificial intelligence and make a project that helps people in the future.
That was the last of our speeches, so can all of our emerging leaders stand up? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, our emerging leaders graduates. Now, we would like to thank our list of collaborators, starting with the schools. It is my pleasure to introduce the principal of Lourdes Catholic School. Can you please come up here?
Good evening. I have no speech. Nobody told me I had a script, but I am honored to be here. I want to congratulate all of you emerging leaders that you have already graduated. I know it was hard because I got emails and I thought to myself, oh my God, they're making them do this. And I knew that you were gonna make it, and I was very happy to see a lot still in the program. And I know it was really hard work, and I'm very, very proud of you. Whenever you are achieving something, it means that it took a lot from you, and that is something that you should be proud of. Thank you, everyone.
It is my pleasure to introduce the principal of Cuatimundi Middle School.
Well, good evening, everyone. My name is Rebecca Cabrera, and I am the very proud principal at Cuatimundi Middle School. Congratulations to every single one of you. Nogales, congratulations for representing our school. We're so extremely proud of you. I did too also see those emails, and I did also think, oh my goodness. But you know what, I do have to tell you, the way that all of your speeches were, the pride you had as you walked up here, that lasts a lifetime. So congratulations to all of you. Nogales, congratulations. And thank you everyone for coming out for a wonderful evening. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to introduce the principal of Mexicano Academy of Excellence.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of Mexicano Academy of Excellence, I want to congratulate all graduates. Congratulations for achieving this very, very important milestone. responsibility, hard work, dedication truly pays off. So congratulations, everyone. And thank you, definitely, Dr. Martinez. Thank you for creating the Emerging Leaders Program for Santa Cruz County. Thank you for empowering and inspiring all of our students. So thank you, thank you.
It is my pleasure to introduce the principal of Pearson High School.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jigar Mehta. I'm the proud principal of Pearson High School and University Online School. When I heard about the program that Dr. Martinez was bringing, I just walked into his presentation with a bunch of kids and I told him, like, hey, my kids are coming. and it's very, with open arms, he said, yes, you're all welcome and we will accommodate all your kids. And it's been an amazing journey for these kids. I've seen these kids grow. And I have seen, I can safely say that this program not only teaches leadership, but it helps a person grow into a leader. And that's because of you. So thank you for bringing this program. In fact, when he shared the list, of the topics that he's going to cover and the keynote speakers that are coming, I thought I should be attending it. And I told my students that, hey, I'll be coming with you guys. Okay? We have some very tough competitions coming up in future. But thank you for bringing this amazing opportunity for the students of our community. And I also want to thank Mr. Campos for his unfailing dedication to the program. The students would not have achieved this without your support, so thank you so much for that. And also the families, all the families here who are here. I know as a leader how important it is the support of a family, in growing yourself as a leader. So thank you for everything that you do with the students and help them grow as leaders. And above all, the young emerging leaders. These kids are way ahead of our game. While we were having dinner, they had their Insta, post planned already. Selfies were taken. Their photo ops was done with their friends that they are going to have. Who are they going to tag? That was decided, and hashtags were planned. So tomorrow, morning, you might see some hashtags. Of course, hashtag emerging leaders, hashtag emerging leaders of Santa Cruz County, hashtag emerging leaders U of A. But you will also have some other hashtags like hashtag no more homework, hashtag no more assignments, hashtag no more presentations, hashtag that's right, hashtag Dr. Martinez is the GOAT. It's amazing to see, this young generation teaches so much. One of the participants today, one of the emerging leaders, she talked about comfort zones. And I was thinking, I'd read somewhere that comfort zone is a beautiful place, right? But nothing grows there. And you all have grown as a leader. It means that you have gone beyond your comfort zone and proven yourself. This all effort of 9-10 months has culminated into this moment where you have transformed yourself into a leader. And that is why I would say, stay humble, but stay hungry and keep growing. Thank you very much.
It is my pleasure to introduce the principal of Instituto Inan.
Hi, good evening. I'm not the principal, but you got me. Well, my name is Flora Molina, and I am the coordinator at Instituto Inan. Oh my God, I told you, I'm going to cry. I'm that person, sorry. I just want to say, Mr. Rodolfo, thank you. Thank you for having my kids and get them out of the box, out of the country, and make them shine. Papás, muchas gracias. Estos muchos meses de compromiso, de trabajo, de hacer mucha fila. Gracias, mis niños. Los quiero mucho. Gracias.
It is my pleasure to introduce a representative of Nogales High School.
And I am not Renee Travers, but I will definitely, on her behalf, my apologies, she had a funeral to attend, so she could not be here to celebrate. But I assure you, she is so proud of the work of all of the students in this amazing cohort of emerging leaders, and she is very proud of how much work you've put in on top of all of the other amazing things going on in each of your lives. So on behalf of Nogales High School administration, we congratulate you for all of your hard work. And again, thank you so much, Dr. Martinez, for allowing all of our students this amazing opportunity to grow and become even more amazing leaders than they already are. Thank you.
We're done with our list of schools, and we are very grateful for all of the principals and coordinators that helped make this program possible. Now, the Emerging Leaders Program relies a lot on parents. Countless students have thanked their parents for encouraging them to complete and succeed in the program. So now, we would like to hear from the parents of the Emerging Leaders. It is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Eric Patterson.
Good evening. Sitting there listening to all the emerging leaders, I'm so glad that I typed up some things to say. I think you all are very special. You're very special in your own way. So I wrote up a message for my son, but today I want to share that message with each of you. A sense of what it means for me and my wife, Ms. Vanessa Patterson, to see our son Nogales' efforts throughout the course of the program and his path to a successful career in leadership. Nogales' effort, Young Emerging Leaders' efforts. At the beginning of the program, I observed my son looking at my reading library. So I decided to provide him with his personal first leadership growth book. And I challenged him to complete the reading of that book by the conclusion of the Emerging Leadership Program. I was elated to learn that he had accomplished his challenge. Congratulations, son, on your accomplishment. The book presented from me to him was to show him an example of how leadership is about continuous learning, reading, inspiring others, setting a positive example, sacrifice, timing, prioritizing, and the power of connectivity. You had an opportunity tonight to connect with each other, and that connectivity is so important. Nogales' path to a successful leadership career, all young emerging leaders, a successful leadership to your career. First and foremost, place the Lord first. Above everything, make sure the Lord is number one. As for understanding, you must ask the Lord to help you with courage, wisdom, knowledge, always remain humble, be respectful, work smart, and understand that leadership is a continuous art and it develops daily. And always, always lead with integrity. Always lead with integrity. Finally, I leave you with this. All of the parents here are extremely proud of the young men and women that you have become and that you will develop into. And we thank you for your efforts in completing this journey. And we thank each of you for supporting each other during this journey. We want to thank all of the educators, all of the parents, all of the community leaders that supports a brighter future for our community. The community, which are emerging leaders, will stand up and stand out and take the lead in the future development of Santa Cruz County. I want to have a special thanks to Ms. Cabrera for supporting my son through all of his journeys. I want to thank the entire University of Arizona staff. Thank you for bringing this important, this very important and vital program to our community. And last but least, remember this: talent is never enough. Talent is never enough. I want to thank everyone. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Thank you, Mr. Patterson. It is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Silvano Romero.
Good evening, everyone. Before anything else, I want to thank the University of Arizona and Santa Cruz County for putting this together. It's really important for us as a parents, I think, that you guys keep, investing in the young kids or kids, because it's actually our future, I would say. As a father, you are always looking, for ways to expose your kids to real life, opportunities, challenges, and basically you want them to learn, because you know that your time with them in a way is limited. You have up to maybe when they are 18, and basically you want them to be prepared. The first job we got as a leader is being a parent, because basically we have to, in a way, tell them what to do, but in another way we have just to be part of their life and just be a companion to them. Because you want them to basically be free and be able to take their own decisions. Sometimes it's difficult for us because we want to control every decision, and even as a leader, you have to learn that sometimes you have to give the opportunity to your people and either to your kids to take a decision, and sometimes they are going to fail. And if they fail, they are going to learn. That's some of the things that are most complicated sometimes. This program teaches my daughter that, and I think, on her basically speech, she said it better. What I was expecting for her to learn is basically that being a leader is more like learning and seeing the best in other people and bringing that to the surface. Because when you do that, then things can change. Because if you want to do it alone, it's never going to happen. You really have to make sure that you create more leaders. That's the end purpose of a leader. So if you do that, things can be better for our community and for everyone here. I know every parent is really proud of it, what the kids have achieved this year. For me, I'm standing before you guys here because my daughter learned that, I guess, and she pushed me to actually speak. So thanks everyone, and enjoy the rest of the night.
Thank you, Mr. Romero. Now it is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Ganesh Tiwari.
Good evening, esteemed guests, faculty members, families, and graduates. I am Ganesh Tiwari, the father of Soumya Tiwari. It is a privilege to stand before you today as a parent on this special occasion of graduation day celebration. I would like to congratulate all the students who are graduating from this remarkable leadership program. When my daughter was first offered the opportunity to join this program, I was uncertain whether it would be a meaningful use of her time, especially given that she would miss 10 days of school. However, after listening to the confident speeches presented today and witnessing the remarkable transformation in these students' personal growth and development, I am truly grateful that I supported my daughter's decision to participate in this leadership program. Over the past year, these students have undertaken a rigorous and enriching journey that helped these students discover and polish their latent leadership qualities. Through dedication, collaboration, and perseverance, they have cultivated important skills such as effective communication, critical thinking, teamwork, and ethical decision making. They were also given the valuable opportunity to interview prominent community members and prominent community leaders and learn directly from their expertise, which I believe is an exceptional and inspiring aspect of this program. As a parent, I have had the unique opportunity to observe this transformation closely in my daughter. This program has challenged her to step outside her comfort zone. I hear many of them talking about comfort zone. So yes, if you are in comfort zone, you never grow, and when you are out of your comfort zone, that's when the true growth begins. And that's what I've seen and noticed not only in my daughter, but in all the graduates over here, that they stepped outside their comfort zone to think with greater depth and to act with responsibility and integrity. It has helped her understand that leadership is not defined by position, but by character, service, and the ability to inspire and support others. I would like to express my sincere appreciation to the program organizer, Dr. Martinez, all the leaders in the community sitting over here. They have been really truly inspirational and important part of this program. All the leaders in the community, mentors and educators whose commitment and guidance have made this experience possible. Your efforts, you all, everyone present in this room, parents, families, teachers, educators, superintendent, all the county supervisors and elected officials, all these, I'm talking about everyone over here in this community. It's a close-knit community, we help each other and support each other. So without you, it would not have been possible for sure. So thank you so much everyone present here in this room, and it makes a lot of difference in our kids, in our students who graduated. To the graduates, I commend you for your hard work and determination. As you move forward, I encourage you to carry these lessons with you, lead with integrity, act with purpose, and strive to make a meaningful difference in your communities, and more importantly, never, someone said about the power of voice, never underestimate the power of your voice and your actions. They go a long way. And to my daughter, I am deeply proud of your growth and accomplishments. Watching you evolve into a thoughtful, confident, and compassionate leader, and seeing the person you are becoming fills me with pride beyond words, and I know this is only the beginning of all that you will achieve. Continue to believe in yourself, and remember that true leadership comes from lifting others as you rise. Congratulations once again to all the graduates, and thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Tiwari. So, and thank you to all the parents. So, a round of applause for every single parent here. This program would not be possible without you. Now, we would like to thank the program coordinators that have worked hard all year to ensure this program and ceremony are a success. It is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Javier Campos.
Thank you. I was told that I was going to be part of this. I wasn't asked. But I'm glad that I was chosen because I grew a lot with these kids. I got to watch them grow. I got to watch them become united from different schools into just one class. And I'm very proud of all of them. I'm very proud of our Pearson students and all these students. Kind of feels like it's just another class for me, like they're all my students. So I'm very proud of everybody. Thank you.
It's my pleasure to introduce Mrs. Marta Salcedo.
I didn't know that I needed to speak. I want to congratulate all the students for their hard work. I realized that it was difficult for them at the beginning, and to see them all up here talking, so confidently, it just, as a parent, it hits me. I do want to thank Dr. Martinez. This is my second year participating. I feel it's been a wonderful program. I wish when my children were, I wish my children would have gone through something like this. It's a wonderful opportunity for the community. Thank you to all the parents. I know that it's been a little hard at times, but it's all worth it at the end. So I'm very happy to be part of the program and hope that it continues, it grows, that more people become interested in it, and that the word spreads. So thank you again. Thank you for joining us, and have a good evening.
It's my pleasure to introduce Mrs. Margarita Jacobo.
Good evening. I'm very proud of each of the students at the Emerging Leaders Program. Having this program being a success since last year. This is my second time being a coordinator, and I'm very proud of the students from the past year and to this year as well. And also thank you, parents, teachers, principals, authorities of the community for being a great support for these students, our future leaders. And, bueno, ahora lo voy a decir en español. Buenas noches a todos. Me siento muy orgullosa de estar esta noche aquí